Bilderberg boys were talking about how they hate Ron Paul. One said, I wish I could buy Ron Paul and all of his little buddies or something like that. Okay, this is all a rough paraphrase, but it did say, put them on a one-way first-class trip to Paris and have a Muslim suicide pilot crash that plane and kill them all. They're very harsh, mean comments.
Oh, of course, I can imagine. Wow.
Because, like you said, at the Republican convention, when he votes these guys, he has to have a primetime speech.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Tea Party Republicans are looking forward to that speech. A lot of the so-called regular Republicans wish he was not making a speech at all. And another interesting thing I always include about Ron Paul is of all these candidates for president we've had for so many years, Ron Paul, who opposes all these foreign wars, who thinks the Vietnam War was wrong, is the only candidate of either party in all the primaries who's ever put his own life at risk voluntarily. Yeah, right. Ron Paul, who opposed the Vietnam War, yeah, he's too young for Korea, the Vietnam War, volunteered to be a surgeon. Combat surgeon. Now, that was at great risk of his own life, because the combat surgeon's job was to fly this big airplane in and land very precisely near these helicopters that drag all these severely wounded guys back to this landing spot and put them on the airplane. It will take them to a good hospital in maybe Seoul or some hospital, which is why we have so many guys with no arms and no legs surviving, because they would died in World War II. As much as the troopers would try to help them, they just could not get modern hospital care at a field hospital. But he put his own life at risk in a war he opposed in order to save lives.
Right.
And thank God Almighty he survived, because he could very well have been killed like many of them were killed. And he knew the risk he was taking. He did it for his country. And do you see any other statesmen on the same level with Ron Paul?
No,
I don't.
absolutely not. And so, could you repeat that again, Jim? Inside, you heard from a source talking about Ron Paul at the lobby in the Marriott. What were they saying again?
Well, the harshest thing said was about how I wish we could get Ron Paul and all his little buddies, a rough paraphrase, on a one-way flight to Paris with a Muslim suicide pilot, they'd all be killed. Somebody else said something also very cruel, but not quite that graphic. I forgot what it was right now.
Oh wait, that's right. I know someone.
Do you know anything else that was said inside today? You know, obviously today was much more of like a social day at the Marriott inside, more of a get together, seeing how things were. Do you know, heard of anything at the moment of what took place inside?
A whole lot more. I'm too exhausted to blather about it now. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay. Jim Tucker, thank you so much, sir.